Hi, my name is ElenaDiCenzo, and my tribute speech today is dedicated to all of the servicemen and women of our country who willingly and are so dedicated to fight and serve. Land of the free and home of the brave is a term that we as Americans hear pretty often and are quite familiar with. Do we, however, truly know and understand the meaning behind it and the price that was paid for that phrase to be a reality? A brief history of American freedom goes back to 1776 when we fought against Great Britain in the American Revolutionary War, in which we gained our independence. There were over 4,000 deaths and 6,000 casualties. Since then, there have been several major wars and hundreds and thousands of deaths fighting to maintain that freedom, as well as to define that freedom to us and to the rest of the world and show it is important to us. The Civil War was a big one, and there were over 2 million people that served and over 300,000 casualties. Then the World Wars were also huge. Combined, there were over 20 million that served and over 500,000 casualties on the battlefield. We can see by these numbers that there were millions of people who have been willing to serve, fight, and die for our freedom and our country. Not only have we fought for our freedom, we have also fought for the freedom of others. America became a world power in 1945 after World War II, and we have a huge impact on the rest of the world and other nations. So we not only fight for our freedom as a nation, but our servicemen and women also fight so that other nations can experience a similar type of freedom that we have. And I definitely believe that they deserve a tribute speech and a thank you and appreciation from all of us. We can see that consequently for our servicemen and women, there is definitely a price to be paid for their service, and freedom does not come free. They have to leave their families and loved ones with the chance that they may never return, and that's definitely a possibility for many people that leave. They also have to go through exhausting and extensive training, and depending on what branch of the military and what position, the training is different, but regardless, all of them have to prepare for battle and war, something that naturally, as humans, we're not made to fight one another, so physically, mentally, and emotionally, they have to prepare, and it can be very difficult. They not only have to deal with physically, mentally, and emotionally on the battlefield, but they also have to, when they're done serving their tour or however they have served, re-enter into society, and that can be extremely difficult as well. My uncle fought in Vietnam years ago, and to this day he still struggles with things that he experienced on the battlefield. And me, being someone that's never fought or had to go through that, has no idea what that's like and has a hard time understanding. As a result of the price our servicemen and women pay, it's so important to pay tribute to them. And I believe there are several ways we can, like I mentioned, help enter them back into society and find them jobs so that they can help provide, the financial things they need for their family and to get by and survive. And a lot of times they come back and they don't have jobs, so that's important. We can keep them in our thoughts and pray for them daily. I think that's important as well. And when we see a veteran, we can just thank them for their service, and that we can show our support so that they know their service was not in vain and that they are being supported, regardless of our personal opinions or our political views, whether we think the wars are right or wrong. At the end of the day, these people are risking their lives for our freedom, and I think that we all need to thank them for that. So I want to publicly thank and pay tribute to our servicemen and women and the price that they have paid years ago, the price that they are paying now, and I just want you to know that I appreciate and support everything you do. Thank you.